The case that I had, it was a child custody case, and it was kind of complicated because it involved both Texas and Colorado. And so in itself, it was kind of sticky because of the fact that, you got two states and many counties involved. And so it made it a very difficult case. The reason I had to hire an attorney was the fact that there was paperwork involved that I, of course, didn't have the capabilities of handling because I'm a civil engineer, but I'm not an attorney, and it takes legalese to handle the documentation that goes to the court itself. I was handling it up to a point, and when the judge said, "Well, I'll sign your pleading," and I said, "I don't have a pleading, I'm sorry." She said, "Well, I'll sign off on the case and let you go if you have a pleading and that I could sign on." Well, again, that expertise is something that's out of my department, so I decided to go ahead and get an attorney to take care of that for me. The reason that I chose Bryan Fagan as my attorney was, first off, I asked a number of people. I have nieces and nephews and stuff like that are attorneys, but not particularly in Texas. This case required a Texas attorney because it was held in Harris County. But the first thing I looked for was a consultation, because it's just like going out and buying a new car. I mean, you wouldn't really buy a car necessarily unless you go in and look at it and open the door and sit in the seat and maybe even test drive it. And I feel the same way with attorneys. I mean, I'd like to know if they get what I'm saying to see if they can help, because not all attorneys are the same, not all firms are the same. But what impressed me was when I looked on there and I saw that Bryan Fagan had it's free consultation. And again, I'm a firm believer in talking through it to understand, are you guys a good fit for me? Or, can you handle my case the way I need it handled? So I went right past all the others were charging fees, and maybe they will understand in the future that they ought to stop that because they're hurting themselves the way I look at it. The second reason was when I did make the call, I was set up with a gentleman named Jeffrey, and I apologize for I don't remember his last name right off the top of my head, but he actually did the original consult, and he was extremely good, very very definitive, and he was very knowledgeable. He just made us feel at ease that we can handle that, and this is how we would do it. So it just gave me that good feeling that yes, that these people can, they're on the ball, they know what they're doing, they know the law, they can handle it. And believe me, I've talked to a couple different attorneys that down there that were supposedly, pretty good, I guess, but when they wanted to charge me like $20,000 to talk to them, I said, I don't think so. I'm not going to hit them. Those guys are just cutting the way I look at it, they're just cutting the general public right out. The experience was good. I mean, I worked with a number of people there, and but one in particular, Kiera Spicer, was the gal that handled the majority of what I needed to get done, and she, I think there was a misunderstanding at the very first part, but there was like I said, this case was complicated, and I think some of the people that hadn't talked to me to understand what I needed out of it were trying to go a different direction. And when I talked to Kiera, and I said, no, I needed to go this way because this judge is very finicky, and I don't want to get in there and rub her the wrong way. I said, that just hurts the case. So please do it this way. And she was very accommodating and very, very professional about it. I mean, when she got done with that document, it was, we looked at it a couple of times and went back and forth. This is what you should do. And I looked at it and said, yeah, that's what I need. And so the thing about what she had done was that not only did she handle that, but she went ahead and filed it for me. And so when I had the hearing on Tuesday, it was pretty cut and dried. It was the following Tuesday. And she actually was working on a Saturday, which to me is kudos to her, because a lot of people don't want to go that extra mile. And she did. And that coming in on a Saturday to work, and I mean, I'm a civil engineer and I did the same thing. You just do what you have to do to get the job done. And but not only that, but she even followed up afterwards and actually sent me information that that I didn't have, or that the court came out with that I didn't even have. So again, I appreciate that a lot, because it's again, that's not my field, it's not my forte, and she actually went that extra mile to take care of it. And so yeah, I'm very impressed with with you guys, and definitely particularly her, give her high ratings, because she actually went that extra mile to help me. Working with your staff was good. I mean, they were, for the most part, very responsive, and like I say, Kiara went that extra mile, and it just impressed me beyond belief. And also, it was a nice touch was that Bryan Fagan called me himself and asked me, how's it going? Is you getting taken care of? I mean, I was pleasantly surprised, to tell you the truth, because I mean, a lot of the guys that own firms like that are way too busy to talk to the clients, and I was impressed. That, to me, that shows that he cares. It shows that he wants it to work and is willing to go that extra mile himself to ensure that his staff does it. And he said, please give me a call later and give me an evaluation, or just let me know how it went, and let me know what you think. And so I did. I called him the other day and I told him basically what I'm saying now, and I said, yes, if I had to do it all over again, I'd do the same thing and go the same route. I would not even hesitate now. I would recommend Bryan Fagan's firm again. It's I was impressed by how it was done. It's a service, okay, and when you perform that service and perform it well, and you give somebody that good feeling, the client, the good feeling like me, and it gets done the way it needs to get done properly, and then you have the follow-up. I mean, like I say, when Bryan called me up and asked me how everything was going, I was really super impressed. I mean, those are the kinds of things that a good law firm should do and continue to do. I mean, it's definitely would never hesitate. And I told him that as well. I said, yeah, if anything ever happened and I could refer you, I definitely would, because I like the way it turned out. I like the way you handled it. And I like the people there. So very professional.